All right. Okay, so.
All right, cool.
Engine get the ATIS. The ATIS 128.
Take the visual approach for runway 3 right, landing at runway 3 left and 3 right. IFR clearance is available. On clearance, labor frequency 125.2. Modem, runway 1634, closed. Signature centers up to duly closed and barricaded. PDKBR decommissioned. Use caution for wide-length trains, only towers, UAS, and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Reach back runway hold to instructions. Switch your call sign. Advise you on control with 5 far hold VFR. When ready to taxi. Advise an initial contact when you have information. Decap is down information November 1250 reservation. Call stability 0. Sky clears below 12000. Temperature 190 2.10. Altimeter 302. Take the visual approach for runway 3 right, landing at runway 3 left and 3 right. IFR clearance is available. On clearance, labor frequency 125.2. Modem, runway 1634, closed. Signature centers up to duly closed and barricaded. PDKBR decommissioned. Use caution for wide-length trains, only towers, UAS, and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Reach back runway hold to instructions. Switch your call sign. Advise you on control with 5 far hold VFR. When ready to taxi. Advise an initial contact when you have information. Decap is down information November 1250 reservation. Call stability 0. Sky clears below 12000. Temperature 190 2.10.
What did he say? Calm? Not like he said visibility 0, but that ain't 10.
1 0. Left and 3 right. IFR clearance is available. On clearance, labor frequency 125.2. Modem, runway 1634, closed. Signature centers up to.
I got altimeter 302.
Use caution for wide-length trains, only towers, UAS.
Let's do it one more time.
In the vicinity of the airport. Reach back runway hold to instructions. Switch your call sign. Advise you on control with 5 far hold VFR. When ready to taxi. Advise an initial contact when you have information. Decap is down information November 1250 reservation. Call stability 0. Sky clears below 12000. Temperature 190 2.10. Altimeter 302. Take
302.
I heard 32.
IFR clearance is available. On clearance.
I may have broken up. You can set 3020. Go ahead and see what that does.
Centers up to duly closed and barricaded. PDKBR decommissioned. Use caution for wide-length trains, only towers, UAS, and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Reach back runway hold to instructions. Switch your call sign.
Far from 75 feet, so. Or not within 75 feet, I should say.
Just one more time.
Decap is down information November 1250 reservation. Call stability 0. Sky clears below 12000. Temperature 190 2.10. Altimeter 302.
No, never mind. I hear what you mean. I heard 302. But if you're unsure of what the altimeter setting should be, because that's not within 75 feet of the field elevation, so that cannot be correct. If you're ever unsure what the altimeter setting is, or you're at an airfield that doesn't have an AWAS system or ATIS, you can set the altimeter to field elevation, and then use that for your altimeter setting. What we can do is ask ATC when we contact ground to clarify the altimeter. What we'll do for now is match the altimeters to field elevation.
Temperature 190 2.10. Altimeter 302.
Okay.
So we'll put it to field elevation, and we will ask them to clarify the altimeter setting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we'll clarify.
All right.
PDKBR decommissioned. Use caution for wide-length trains, only towers, UAS, and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Reach back runway hold to instructions. Switch your call sign. Advise you on control with 5 far hold VFR.
And now we're on ground, right?
Yep, that we are.
Peachtree Ground, Skyhawk 124, Romeo Charlie. We are at the Claremont ramp. Requesting VFR to the north with information November.
124, Romeo Charlie, Peachtree Ground, runway 3 left, taxi at Bravo Alpha, advise on complete.
3 left, Bravo Alpha.
And advise run up complete.
124, Romeo Charlie. We're taxiing to 3 left via Bravo Alpha. Will advise when run up complete.
You get the rest of your before taxi checklist done?
ATIS, altimeter set, transponder, good, flight instruments, check. Do I need to push these in?
Nope, those are circuit breakers. Those are circuit breakers, then they're in their current position.
Okay. Lights as required. Have lights. We can use them, right?
That's fine, yep.
Okay.
Peach Street ground, but that's
All right.
Can you check the flight instruments?
Let's do that.
Airspeed 0, attitude, wings level, matching horizon, fall centered. Altimeter set to field elevation.
105.2.
Vertical speed indicator is 0.
Yeah.
Heading indicator and
30.
guide compass roughly matched in known headings. And turn coordinator, wings level, ball centered. All right. Ready to go?
All right, yeah.
I can also tell that you missed some items on the before or engine start checklist because the flaps are still down. So make sure when you're doing those checklists, don't rush through them. Make sure you take your time and double check to verify everything's completed.
So, engine start. Yeah, we missed that one.
Yep.
On engine start.
Sound good? Yeah, all right. Your flight controls? Your flight controls. All right. So in this area, I want you taxiing extremely slow. Like
short runway 3 left.
no more than like a brief grandma's walking pace. I will step on the brakes if you are going faster than about 2 knots. There's a lot of people walking around in here, so bring the power back. There we go.
We'll keep it up.
We can start rolling now, and I want you to take a look at that ground speed right there. No more than 2. Clear on the right.
Jet speed 8 Peach on taxi should be Alpha Hotel.
There we go. Slower than this. Slow down. There we go. Like I said, lots of hazards in here. Taxiing faster than about 2 knots will save maybe 30 seconds, and you're risking causing 5 figures of damage or worse. So make sure to taxi very slow, more to the right so we stay on that center line. As you're taxiing by these aircraft, look to the left and right to make sure we're clear. Make sense? All about risk mitigation. Clear on the left, clear right. And we're clear on the right. Got our taxi clearance already. Romeo Charlie, the altimeter setting in the ATIS was kind of broken or cut out. Can we get the current altimeter, please?
Altimeter 3034, wind calm.
3034, that's completely different.
Romeo Charlie, we're rolling down Kilo right now.
Roger.
Three 3034.
All right.
Didn't do that in the run up.
Good call. All right.
It's time for these. Bravo Alpha.
All right.
13320. Okay. Hold on.
Three zero left.
Peach Street ground, Bonanza 3173 Tango with November at the Aero Center with a release time of 1332.
Somewhere 3173 Tango, Peach Street ground. Are you looking to taxi run up there and do your run up before your time?
We've done our run up already, so I guess we'll just wait.
Roger. Action 99 Conic ground. Correction, Conic tower.
expecting less bumps today.
Yep. Should be a little smoother.
You got planned after this?
Well, more flights. To Teterboro. Get some stuff to do in the office, and then I got another flight this afternoon, so that'll be my day today.
How many hours are you gonna fly today?
Somewhere between 2 and 3, so pretty modest, but not too bad. How about yourself? You got any plans after this?
Just going home and I got an article to write.
Nice, good stuff.
On some on this piece of technology that I built.
Awesome.
A final project. This product development class. Built this AI inventory manager.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll just write that article on that and publish it. Get on out. Brake supply, flight controls, free and correct. We already did that. Fuel selector is on both. Trim is in takeoff. Primer, verified, locked.
You checked the rudder as well when you did those flight control checks?
I did.
All right, cool.
Mixture is full rich. Throttle 1700. So there's my tack. So this one doesn't have a digital tack. I see I got my fuel gauges.
Nope. Analog tack right up here.
You know what I didn't write down though? I didn't write down the starting hobs.
You can always pull Flight Schedule Pro, verify that that's correct in there.
Did not get hobs or tack. Starting. Alright, magnetos. Yep, sorry for all. Sorry for all. Full temperature, look like it might have moved a little bit.
It's starting to look at the green range.
Oil pressure. Yeah, still in the green. Amps. We're at 0. Carb heat. Carb heat should be on. I heard a drop. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Alright.
Phenom, 713 Lima Victor, Peachtree, Grand Ready Taxi.
Well, I was supposed to be carb heat on, then throttle the idle.
Call right back. Roger, thank you.
We'll make sure it holds idle.
Running.
You can turn the carb heat off.
And carb heat off. Throttle to 1,000.
Alright, cool.
And we went over the emergency procedure. Takeoff briefing again.
Okay, go ahead and run through it one more time.
We're just flying to the north, do some slow flight maneuvers.
And the emergency procedures?
If we lose the engine before takeoff roll, we're just gonna stop or power to idle and use the remaining runway to go to a stop or get off. If it's after the takeoff roll, we're gonna power to idle. If there's still remaining runway, we'll land on the remaining runway. If it's below 1,000 feet, we're gonna pitch for best glide and find someplace safe to land. If it's over 1,000 feet, we'll come back. We'll pitch for glide, come back to the airport, powering the idle on both of them.
All right, very good. The only thing is, with the below 1,000, we'll land straight ahead. Aside from that, got everything. Yep.
All right.
Good stuff.
You go ahead and do that. You want to?
Yep.
Before takeoff, trim, flaps set. Seatbelts on, doors and windows. We'll close them in a minute. Engine instruments. All over there, looking good. Flight instruments. Mixture, full rig, carby off.
We lead it out for taxi, and then we go full rich before takeoff. Because if we don't lead it for taxi, we get spark plug fouling.
Okay.
Left on hotel.
All right.
Bravo. All right, so we're good.
Ground, ready, 7458, Victor, that's 5 mile ramp with no summers, but taxi go to southwest, southwest. 7458, Victor, Peach, ground, runway 3 left, taxi up Bravo Alpha, advisor complete. Alright, 3 left, the Bravo Alpha, advisor on complete, 7458, Victor. Mooney 58, Victor, verify VFR directional flight. Southwest, 58, Victor.
Alright, Peachtree ground 124 Romeo Charlie, run up complete.
There's the 4 Romeo Charlie, continue runway 3 left, monitor tower.
Continuing the 3 left, monitoring tower. Alright.
3 left, monitor tower, 124 Romeo Charlie.
Shit. My bad.
All good. Just make sure you get that tail number.
Yep. Tower 29. So swap it out. That one.
Good stuff. Your flight controls?
I got flight controls.
Your flight controls.
Look how they coming in. Look like me landing.
Yep.
We gonna do better today.
We will, yes. Yes, sir.
We gonna do a lot better. Oh, man.
As we stop here, bring that power back to 1,000. There we go.
He used a lot of runway. That's what's up. There goes a jet. Flying the pattern or what?
10-10-6-7 left.
Where
No,
is
that's a Delta.
Left wrong, Delta, Comic Cloud, 10-6.
The big boy jet. That's an airliner.
November 124, Romeo Charlie, left turn on course, runway 3 left, quick takeoff.
124 Romeo Charlie, left turn, 3 left, cliff takeoff.
Your flight controls?
I got flight control.
Your flight controls, lights are all on. Camera, looking right, looking left, making sure we're clear. And action, mixture, full rich. Perfect.
Takeoff road is still 55, right?
Yep, you got it.
That's standard for all of these planes?
Yep. And on that yoke.
All right. Smooth.
This thing flies real smooth. Alright, as we're on the climb out here, be looking outside, watching the drift, because I'm seeing the runway, and I do not want to be seeing the runway out my window. There we go.
thought that was 3 left. I mean, 3 right that I was saying. So we're gonna do a heading of 300.
You'll do a 360 heading once we have enough altitude to turn.
Say that again.
Once we have enough altitude to turn, we'll do a 360 heading.
Okay.
Lower that nose, we can build up the airspeed again. There we go. We want to climb at 75 knots.
So we want to do VX.
All right, cool. Go ahead and turn on course.
So 360.
Number 3173 Tango Peachtree Tower. Would you prefer 3 left or 3 right today?
Man,
3 right would be great.
this feels so good. I love it when it's smooth like this.
I know, right?
Who was it, you? Or was it Colada? It was like, I hate flying in the summer.
I think it may have been Kalade.
Yeah, it was one of y'all. And I mean, all those bumps.
It's
yeah,
rough for sure.
Yeah, it's rough. But this right here,
This is nice.
this is nice.
Can't complain.
This is nice. I was kind of concerned about the bumps. I was like, oh man. There we go. So I'm fighting a left pulling tendency on this plane. I feel it.
For Charlie, frequencies approved.
Not intolerable, but
Frequency approved for me, Charlie.
73 Tango, 5 runway heading, runway 3 right. You are clear for takeoff with 170 at 3.
Buster up. I need you to lower that nose for me, though. I want you climbing at
Steve, I need that read back.
75, not 60.
73 Tango is clear for takeoff, runway 3 right, runway heading 73 Tango.
Number 233 Echo Hotel, Peachtree Tower, cross runway 3 left.
how do I turn them up?
Cross 3 left, Alpha.
ATC mean? Right here.
Okay.
Yep.
You going up to 3,500?
Yep, you can give me a 340 heading.
Peachtree Tower, Tory yourself checking up 3 right.
Number 280 Whiskey Delta, Peachtree Tower, runway 3 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear to land.
That was so pretty. Man, that's pretty. Thank you.
Alrighty. Yeah, this is a much better climb attitude. See how we're closer to 75 knots now?
Yeah, we're right on it.
Yep. They don't want you climbing here at like 60.
Huh?
I don't want you climbing at like 60.
Okay. Too close to stall. Right.
On the runway
Yep.
heading, contact about approach.
Watch your altitude.
Runway heading 73 Tango.
I know these views are nice, but you got to keep that scan up.
Come down a little bit. Now we're in slow flight. We're Doing 60.
So before we do slow flight, let's go ahead and get away from these populated areas a bit. So go ahead and bump our airspeed back up to normal cruise and get that cruise checklist done. Give me a 350 heading. Once we're at cruise, go ahead and complete our cruise checklist.
Remind me what the cruise speed is.
Cruise speed or cruise RPM?
Cruise RPM is like 2200. Cruise speed.
Cruise speed would depend on the RPM. Somewhere between 80 and 90, depending on what power setting you have. It's a little bit slower, closer to 80 if you're at 2200, closer to 90, 95 if you're at 23, 24.
Golf and cross on 3 left, contact ground.
November 3 Echo Hotel, fly runway heading runway 3 right, clear for takeoff, wind 1904.
Runway heading 3 right, clear for takeoff, 233, Echo Hotel.
Your altitude's starting to creep up there. That's
Yeah,
one of those.
we're still in the range though, because it's a 100-foot range, right?
It is, but we're about to exceed it. You want to be aiming for your target altitude and using that tolerance as a buffer.
Tango Whiskey, Beach Tower, runway 3 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear to land, 7 Tango Whiskey.
Being on the edge of that range is within tolerance, but not acceptable. I mean, think about it. You think airline pilots are like, oh, I'm almost 100 feet off. It's cool.
I hear what you.
Yep. So make sure, but what I was getting at there is the altitude was beginning to creep up, and that's one of those preliminary signs that you should begin correcting for your altitude. Make sense? So you see the altimeter starting to creep up there, and that's how we can tell, okay, we're starting to climb a bit. Let's go ahead and lower that nose and adjust the power setting as needed to mitigate that climb. You can also see the airspeed was closer to 70 knots, which would coincide with the climbing attitude as that airspeed is being bled off due to the gain in altitude. Make sense?
Right.
So that's what those are those preliminary signs that I mentioned when we talk about being proactive instead of reactive.
Gotcha.
Also, watch your heading. We've been drifting off from heading a good bit, so make sure you're keeping your scan up. We're looking outside primarily, but you also want to be looking inside periodically to check your altitude, check your airspeed, check your heading, to make sure that we are on the altitude heading we want to be at.
Gotcha.
All right.
No bumps today. This is good.
Buttery up here. All right. Now that we're a little bit further away from these densely populated areas, we'll go ahead and start our pre-maneuver checklist. Remember the acronym?
I should, but I don't.
All right, we can go ahead and use the checklist then.
Airspace, height, airspeeds, no clouds, clearing times.
All right, good call on the clearing terms. As for airspace, we can check on here. Once we're done with the clearing terms, make sure we're clear. Keep the clearing turn coming 90 degrees.
Say that again.
You want to do those clearing turns 90 degrees, 90 to the left, 90 back to your original heading. So in that case, it would be to the west. So we'll keep this one coming in a little bit longer to compensate for the other one. All right.
How do you get back on heading? 350.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, cool. For airspace, you can zoom out on here on the map and also on this map as well. It's a little bit easier to see any airspace nearby, so we're clear of McCollum, Dobbins, PDK.
Visual 3 right.
So we're clear of all the airspace down there.
Runway 3 right, clear to land.
All right. And like I said, no clouds in the sky. Emergency landing site. We've got some off to our right here. We got some fields.
Yeah, I see some fields.
7 Tango Whiskey, left hand Julie.
All right.
Got one over here too. Oh, on the left.
And a golf course as well. Perfect.
There's some traffic behind us, somewhere 1,000 feet below us, but or 1,000 feet above us. It's +9, so 900 feet above us. I can't see him because of this high wing, but
yep.
Yeah.
Opposite direction, 4,000 above should be no factor.
Yeah.
Fly runway heading. Runway 3 right, clear for takeoff. Wind 104.
So are we good to do the slow flight?
Say again?
Are we good to start the maneuver, the slow flight?
Yep, we got the pre-maneuver checklist done. So go ahead, set us up for slow flight. We'll do clean configuration first.
Okay, so pitch, power.
As the power comes back, carb heat on.
Carb heat on.
Perfect.
And nose.
You can go ahead and maintain 60 for this.
I need to come down some. I'm not at 35 anymore.
A good correction. As you're doing that, maintain 60.
Maintain 60.
Yep.
So, okay.
And then as you level off, continue to maintain 60.
Trim my nose down.
Make it down there. 2 right. Wait. Runway 2, make that down.
Counting air traffic, down after 775. Runway 28. Yep.
As you're correcting, don't lose that heading. We're drifting way off. I know you mentioned the left turning tendencies earlier. It's going to be every single engine piston airplane.
Yeah.
Counting air traffic, now we just have the flight is turning final. Runway 1.
All right, looking better. Good job on this.
Trying to get to 350, right?
Say again? The heading?
Yeah.
360.
360.
Make it down there. 2, right final.
A nice job on those smaller, smoother control inputs. Go ahead and give me a right turn, maintaining your current altitude and current airspeed, and point us towards Lake Lanier.
This is slow flight.
Again?
This is slow flight.
Yep.
3,800 feet.
I feel better today.
I can tell there's some improvement. Definitely doing a lot better. Like I said, nice job on making those control inputs more calculated and more smooth.
I think we're pointed towards Lake Lanier.
Yep. It's good. You can see the lake up in front of us, right?
Yeah, I see it. There it is.
Okay, perfect.
12 o'clock. This is cool. I'm holding 60. Am I supposed to be going slower than this?
For now, this is fine. I'm going to have you go slower in a bit, but right now, 60 is fine.
Controlling my altitude with my throttle. Just arrested that little descent. Yeah, I think, man, I'm one of those people where it takes a lot of practical experience doing something.
For it to click?
I mean, I gotta do it.
Yeah,
I can't just sit and hear theory and, yeah, you do it like this. Well, let me put my hands on it.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. I'm the same way.
You get muscle memory. And it's like, oh, okay, when I do this control, this happens. I do that when that happens. Oh. You know?
All right, you can go ahead and give me do a right turn back to the west. So, do a right turn heading of, right turn.
Oh, I don't know my left or my right today.
Yep, the other right.
The other right.
Alpha, 5 miles east of the field, 45 degrees.
And you can keep that coming until we're back towards the west.
Man, this is so much better today.
A great improvement. Altitude, altitude, airspeed, right on the money. Nice work.
I mean, the air is cooperating with me. It's different when
it definitely helps, yeah.
Convection currents, wind.
It was rough yesterday. It was rough last time, I should say.
It's different when you got all that to deal with.
But give yourself some credit. These control inputs are good. Give yourself some credit. These control inputs are good. I haven't noticed that over-controlling tendency.
Thanks.
I mean, yes, the smooth air does help, of course, but, you know, got to give yourself some credit, too.
Hurricane traffic up to 673 North Alpha is on 3 mile 45, left downwind runway 130 pounds.
Man, I could do this all day.
So much nicer without all those thermals.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to have you go ahead and gradually add each knot to flaps.
So this one, I don't have anything that indicates what degree, so it's like just hold it for. Oh.
Yep, right down there. It's a little unreliable though, so you hold 3 seconds for each 10 degrees. There's 10. As you are adding those flaps in, maintain that slow flight.
So now I'm even slower with flaps. So
yep, so we're going to go ahead and... Second?
I said dirty, I'm slower.
Yep,
right?
We'll need to add some more power as well to compensate. So...
So we'll not only pitch down to increase the speed, but then add more power when you have flaps.
Yep, that's actually the best way to phrase that, yes. Well, to pitch down, or to increase that speed, we'll pitch down, and then to maintain our altitude with that lower pitch, we'll need to add more power. So Because the airplane's going to want to. That's why I said add power. But I like the way you elaborated on that a little bit more. Because the way I explained it is that concept is a little bit oversimplified. Because we are adding power to compensate for the extra drag that the flaps are adding.
Yeah.
That's going to result in us either sinking, or if we try to maintain our altitude, losing airspeed.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I'm going to lean us out just a little bit here. There we go. All right. We'll go ahead and add a second notch of flaps here. So hold down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lower that nose to maintain that airspeed.
Picked up Alpha, turning left base, runway 13 at full stop barrel.
This is beautiful.
Making outbound traffic, 288, turning final 28, touch and go, making outbound.
All right. And then go ahead and add that third notch of flaps.
Full flaps.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got full flaps in. And now I want you to come down to 50 knots and hold it at 50. Don't lose that westerly heading.
Fair night traffic, 6 Alpha, turning final, runway 13 full stop barrel.
All right.
Auburn University, Unicom, citation 50, showing inform heading here. Making that on my turn 262, turning right cross left runway 2867. And Auburn University, I think you can hear me. I'm having trouble hearing you, but I'm on a broadcast most of the blind. We're going to be on the ground in about 10 minutes. We're not going to need any services. However, we do have 8 passengers, and they do have a lot of bags. So maybe if you had a baggage cart, that would be great. We'll come and pay the fees and be out of your way. Over.
So we're right at 50.
Yep.
Looking good, man.
Good, nice.
City's back to my left. And that looked like a golf course almost.
All right, so maintaining 50, I want you to give me a right turn. We're going to do a full 360. So right turn until you come back to the west. Basically putting the city directly on your left again.
Down runway, right down runway 28, accept them.
Kind of know what I'm doing now.
Good stuff.
It feels good.
Making outbound traffic.
Oh man, this is cool.
28, making outbound.
Try to keep that 55, so add some pitch if you need to, and adjust your power to maintain your altitude.
Right.
Nice job on the bank. I noticed last time you were banking excessively in the really, really slow airspeed ranges, and this is much better.
I don't know, man. This plane seems like it fly better, man. Or
It flies
maybe my
smooth.
skills.
I can't lie, it flies nice and smooth.
Right. I don't know. I'm sure my skill has improved, but messing with that Piper, it's a challenge.
Yeah,
it was for me.
It can be for sure. I definitely noticed this flies a lot smoother than the Piper.
This is flying really smooth.
Landings as well land a lot smoother too.
And I like Pipers better still, because I just like to see what's above me. These high wing planes, You know, not really seeing what's above. I can see everything below me, which is wonderful, but I really like seeing what's above me and around me.
Fair enough. All right, nice job.
This is cool. How much time do we have left? I mean, it's 9:51.
Started at 8:30 to 11, so a little over an hour. Get a little more time, do a couple more slow flight maneuvers, and then we'll start working our way back.
Okay.
I want you to slow us down even more, so gradually begin to bleed off some airspeed until we hear the stall warning.
The numbers, power up 180.28, taking out down.
When you hear that, I want you to maintain 2 knots above it.
I don't hear it yet.
Okay, traffic number 464 to about 4 miles up to north-northwest, it's right up to 870.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll maintain 42.
Take the final 2-8 short approach, touch and go, taking out down.
You want me to do it again?
You don't need to go down on the stall warning again. I heard it at 40, so we'll maintain 42 knots. All the while, don't drift off of your heading.
Wow, we're going really slow.
Take it down, that thing. Right off, like, runway 28, take it down.
Man, this is awesome. To be honest, I didn't even think I was gonna make it today, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, my sinuses was
Take it down,
not working with me. I'm glad they cleared up.
That's good, yeah, because it's no joke. You do not want to fly off blocked sinuses. So bleed off a little more airspeed here. Target airspeed, we'll set that at 42. My standard for you today is going to be +5, -0. No less than 42 and +5.
So I'm going by the old school gauge. That's airspeed, right?
Yep.
On this new school.
You got it. There we go. I want to make sure we're fully leaned out.
Making downtown traffic, night train 288, turning.
All right,
let's do the same exercise again.
What you want to do?
Same thing as before. We'll do a.
Turn right.
So, yeah, we'll do a. We're gonna left turn this time. So, left turn.
Maintaining this.
Yep, maintaining this. And we'll bring it all the way around, full 360.
Making downtown traffic, night train 288, turning right downwind 28, short approach, simulated power 180, taking out down.
You said a 180?
It's about...
Actually, we'll make it a 360, so all the way around, full 360.
500 feet, going to the door, some speed turn, and other maneuvers in Cherokee County.
This is a little more challenging. Yeah, it's a little more challenging.
downtown traffic, night train 388, leave the numbers, 182.8, let's go, taking downtown.
Okay, cool. Traffic should be out of the way now, so.
And we want a west heading, right?
Yeah, we'll go west for now. Nice work.
That was a little more challenging. I don't know why.
Don't have a lot of room for error, so that can make it definitely a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, with the storm horns. Being that we're going so slow.
Yep. Also, the fact that you have to bank at such a small angle.
Yeah.
You go ahead and give me a right turn now. We'll do the 180. So.
Okay, go east.
It really, really tests your understanding of slow flight dynamics and the control that you're making.
Now I'm having to hold this right rudder. But this is much easier. And I'm holding better. This is way easier than the left turn. Oh.
Cherokee traffic, 46.
When it comes to these type of maneuvers, the rudder is the silent killer. Being slightly off for your rudder in a bunch of maneuvers, especially slow flight, steep turns, and stalls, will completely throw you off.
All right.
All right, nice work. Seemed like you had a much more confident, much better handle on that.
The right one was good. The left one was a little more difficult, I guess, because we got this left turning tendency, and I'm having to make even more like minor adjustments. And
yep, for sure. Let me know if you have that traffic above us in sight.
2,000
yep.
feet above us.
Could be at our roughly 1 o'clock now.
I don't see him yet. The sun is beaming.
Go ahead and give me a turn to the right here. Point us towards the south. Plan to pass behind them.
Miles to the southwest, we'll be inbound, we'll cross midfield for the left here, drops to the right down for 28.
It's 1,800 feet above us.
On the crossing right now.
Supposed to be like right here somewhere. I don't see this guy.
Left here, drops to the right down. Cherokee traffic, 46.
Go to the south.
Exiting the pattern to the north, Cherokee.
Does that get a little disconcerting for you when you have traffic on the radar but you don't see it?
I wouldn't say disconcerting. It's just a little annoying trying to spot it if I haven't picked it up right away. It's nice having the ADSB as a backup, so you've got something at least. So even if you don't have the visual contact, you've got something instead of absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But it is a little tricky trying to spot the traffic when you have it on ADSB, when you have it on the computer, but you don't have it on your eyes.
Yeah. There's somebody 2 hours, 11 o'clock, 1,000 feet below us.
Yep. All right there at about 8 miles, so possibly a factor. We'll keep an eye out for. All right, cool. Nice job with the slow flight. Unless there's anything else you want to practice with slow flight, you can go ahead and recover.
I like slow flight now, man. I really like it.
Good.
Really like slow flight.
Feel like you got a better handle on it now?
I do.
Good.
Really like slow flight.
County traffic.
So we're headed back now, right?
Yep.
300 feet, about 3.5 miles south east of the airport. Going to maneuver Cherokee County. Take it down on driving that train. 279, 1.5 miles to the north. We'll be starting my left here, drop into the right downwind for 28 for a full stop. Take it down.
As you recover from slow flight, as you want to bring the flap to 20 right away. Then, once you've established either a positive rate of climb or if you're trying to maintain level, ensure that your climb rate is stable and not descending. Go ahead and bring the flaps up to 10. Then when you've ensured you're above 65 knots with a stable rate of climb, flaps up.
Juliet, leaving the ramp. Taxi runway 5. Cherokee.
You can also turn the car beat off now.
Maneuvering on that downwind 130. Taking down that train 279, joining the right downwind for 28. We're doing a short approach.
We need to.
For a full stop, taking down.
We good on both, or do we need to change?
Put on the right for a bit.
You know what? Let's see. You
There we go. All right, go ahead and bring us back to PDK.
All right. We want to be at 90 knots, somewhere around there.
That's good. There we go. Got us cleaned up.
Bear County traffic, Husky 105 Romeo Juliet, about 7 miles to the northeast, inbound for landing, Bear County traffic.
Cherokee traffic, Prater for Romeo Juliet, departing runway 5, Cherokee.
Have any of the instructors you've flown with shown you how to navigate?
I mean, just looking out. Other than that, what do you think?
Well, look outside. Blast towards the city. Main reason I'm asking is, you've got the foreflight up here, so scroll a little bit to the south.
Do what?
Pan the map a little bit to the south. You can see we got some airspace up there. There's Dobbins. Zoom out a bit. And there's PDK off to our right. A little more to the right. There we are. So I'm just having you avoid that airspace there.
Okay, copy. What will be a quick turn drop?
You mean Dobbins?
Yep. Dobbins class Delta.
Copy, I'm approaching for that start for 3 miles south on the 45 left down with runway 13.
You can see we're back in now. I was just showing you where you were at airspace wise. Okay.
Runway 5 with a right turn out to the southeast, Cherokee.
So once you have it in sight, go ahead and point us towards the airport. If you do not have it in sight, use your visual references to navigate us in that direction.
The airport is it's right in front of us.
All right, good stuff.
So I imagine we're going to enter in a 45 on the downwind to land on 3 right or 3 left. Or whichever one they tell us.
Whichever one they tell us, yeah, but likely it will be a downwind entry.
So looking at this stuff again, how do I know when I'm 10 miles out? I don't see any distance right here.
There's 2 easy ways to do it. Number 1 is to use the distance rings here. When you zoom out, you'll see this ring around the airplane with a distance range on it. You see where it says 15 right there?
Yeah.
That's showing you that whatever is on that ring is 15 miles away.
Right.
Same deal with whatever range you set it to. You can scroll to it at the 10 nautical mile range and wait to see when the airport
is in
that range. Yep. Or you can go to nearest airport.
600.
There we are.
The airport. Gonna be going from
PDK. Got a distance right there.
That view is too busy. The other view with the map.
The distance ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit home. Hit the home button. And go to map. There we go.
Yeah, I think that one is a little easier to crowd. How we said.
Works for me. That's the way I do it.
Happy traffic, I'm on 464 Delta Alpha, that's base 13 Barrel.
Gilmore traffic, helicopter 40 Victor Romeo 5. Going to enter a 45 left downwind, runway 13, C4 stop Bear County.
We're on 1209.
Alright. What else do we need to set up for the arrival?
The ATIS.
Traffic is coming. 8 miles from the airport, from cross the
So it's a calm 1. Not calm 1. I'm not.
Calm 1's up here, calm 2 down here. Swap it by tapping on the green.
On airfield. Use cross convert activity. Back all hosts with instructions. Advise ground control if I4 vehicle.
I can't hear it.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar. I4 clearance available.
This information Oscar.
5.2.
I heard that.
The Cab Street Tower information Oscar. 1353 Zulu. Wind 190 at 4. Visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 242.10, altimeter 3034. Spirit is approaching runway 3 right, landing at departing runways 3 left, 3 right. Notice the airman, runway 1634 closed, 6 east, entrance south to Testament, Juliet closed, barricade not lighted. All life hazard on airfield. Use cross convert activity, back all hosts with instructions, advise ground control if I4 VFR ready to taxi. Advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar. I4 clearance available on frequency 125.2.
Got it?
Yeah, information Oscar. I'll go ahead and make the call.
Cool.
The Cab Street Tower for takeoff, 10-10-50.
10-10-67, base turn, runway 3 left, clear touch and go. Base turn, 10-10-67, 3 left, clear touch and go, 10-10-67.
Keep going towards the airport.
0, number 2, phone to check on the extended downwind turning base, runway 3 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, number 2 down, check downwind.
November 0, Mike Papa, contact Atlanta departure.
Over departure 0, Mike Papa. Street Tower, November 5208 kilo is about 10 to the northwest with Oscar inbound with some touch and goes if able.
November 520 Mike Kilo, Peachtree, 5208 kilo, Peachtree Tower, ident.
Get that call.
Alright. Peachtree Tower 124 Romeo Charlie. We are inbound from the north with information Oscar.
Take off left hand to north cruise and we get the parallel traffic inside 10-10-80.
November 5208 kilo, ident observed under a left downwind, runway 3 left.
Left downwind 3 left, 5208 kilo.
Another VFR aircraft checking in, say again.
That's you.
Peachtree Tower, November 124 Romeo Charlie, inbound from the north with information Oscar.
November 124 Romeo Charlie, Peachtree Tower, ident.
Ident 124 Romeo Charlie.
Huh?
Ident 124 Romeo Charlie.
124 Romeo Charlie?
Yep. He said,
November 4 Romeo Charlie, ident observed under the left downwind, runway 3 left.
124 Romeo Charlie, entering left downwind, 3 left. Requesting full stop.
Roger. November 520 kilo, traffic 12 o'clock.
Okay, so left downwind, 3 left. Right?
Yep, you got it. But he said, when he said IDET, he basically to read that back, he's just asking us to press the IDET button on the transponder.
3500 indicated descending.
We're going to start the descent.
And about 2 miles in trail, another Cessna at 2500 indicated.
I will be on the lookout for both airplanes.
Not a big deal. Reading it back is, if you don't read it back, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not ideal. So you want to make sure you read that back as well.
Gotcha.
But just letting them know, hey, okay, we heard what you're saying, and we'll go ahead and press the IDET button.
4 Romeo Charlie, traffic at your 11 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, 2100 indicated Sirius.
124 Romeo Charlie, we're looking for traffic.
Number 0 Charlie Delta, depart on a 360 heading for traffic inbound.
I think give me a little bit of a turn to the right here so we can avoid that traffic.
Depart the Delta on a 360 heading for traffic
inbound. In sight.
The Delta on 360.
Set to the 11 o'clock. I don't see him.
November 124 Romeo Charlie previously called serious traffic ahead and side to your left opposite direction, 2400 indicated serious.
124 Romeo Charlie. I do have traffic in sight, thank you.
November 0 Charlie Delta, first Cessna has you in sight, second Cessna 11 o'clock, 4 miles, 2600 indicated.
I have one airplane in sight. I don't know which one it is, but I do have one in sight. 490 Charlie Delta.
Roger. November 08 Kilo, serious traffic at your 11 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, 2700 indicated. They don't have you in sight.
Look for that traffic.
Look at the small.
Kilo, we'll go ahead and dismiss all the fires.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
Haze.
That's crazy.
Bravo, only short of 3 left.
November 441 Bravo Bravo, Peachtree Tower, hold short, runway 3 left.
Hold short 3 left, Bravo Bravo.
10-10-6-7, extend upwind.
Extend upwind, 10-10-6-7.
10-10-6-7, actually, one will make an early left cross.
Early left crosswind, 10-10-6-7.
November 124 Romeo Charlie, traffic follow Cherokee just off the departure and turning crosswind, report him inside.
What did he say?
I'll be looking for that traffic for me, Charlie. Give me a right turn.
November 490 Charlie Delta, please call traffic, no factor, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. 490 Charlie Delta, thank you.
124 Romeo Charlie, traffic in sight.
It indicated no factor, second Cessna, ahead and side to your left in 2 miles, 2300 indicated.
You got the traffic turning crosswind now.
I thought it was
November
this guy.
124 Romeo Charlie, traffic your phones in the left crossing Cessna.
I don't see this other guy.
November 441 Bravo Bravo.
Oh, there he is.
Crossing 3 left.
We're going to follow them.
Cross 3 left at Alpha, 4 Bravo. Peachtree Tower, Jet B790, right base, 3 right.
Jet B790, Peachtree Tower, runway 3 right, clear to land.
Thanks, clear to land, 3 right, Jet B790.
Let them know we have the traffic in sight.
124 Romeo Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock inside.
Number 4 Romeo Charlie, thank you. 1080, you're above previously called traffic, frequency change approved.
Roger, frequency change approved, 10-10-80.
10-10-6-7, runway 3 left, clear touch and go.
3 left, clear touch and go, 10-10-6-7.
November 124 Romeo Charlie, number 2, runway 3 left, clear to land.
124 Romeo Charlie, number 2, clear to land, 3 left.
November 84400, you'll be extending upwind for about another 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
Set up at 84400.
And now just normal traffic pattern.
Number 520 Kilo, Cessna traffic your phones in the left downwind, just past the departure and additional traffic on the upwind leg, extending upwind to Cherokee.
That's right, yo, what do you looking for?
Number 84400, your Cessna follows at your 10 o'clock and 2 miles, 2200 indicated.
Looking for traffic, 4400.
Wind 1704.
So when we, basically when that traffic is turning, well, better phrase that. We want to hold off on our turn, so until that traffic has sufficient separation. So we'll wait until that traffic is a beam on our left side before we turn inbound. Make sense?
Yeah.
That way we don't cut them off.
790 left turn at Juliet, contact ground.
Copy, 790, thanks.
Number 400, your left crosswind is approved.
Left crosswind approved, 400.
I lost him. There he goes.
Good morning, helicopter 543 Bravo Zulu, signature east, would like to depart via far northwest with Oscar.
November 441 Bravo Bravo, Peachtree Tower, fly runway heading runway 3 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 3 right, clear for takeoff, 44 Bravo.
November 280 Whiskey Delta, Peachtree Tower, cross runway 3 left at Alpha.
Cross 3 left, to West Alpha.
Helicopter 543 Bravo Zulu, Peachtree Tower, departure for signature east ramp, via runway northwestbound, approved out of below 1500, altimeter 3035.
3035, north, 1.5 northwest, helicopter 543 Bravo Zulu.
I need a car view, right?
November 831 Echo Delta, Peachtree Tower, you on?
831 Echo Delta, sir, yes, we're on.
November 831 Echo Delta, Peachtree Tower, make a midfield, left downwind entry for runway 3 left, start reducing your speed.
831 Echo Delta, midfield, left downwind entry for runway 3 right.
Remember 1 Echo Delta, runway 3
So to give some extra separation, we're going to wait until we're actually 45. So we'll wait for a little bit longer, so he's roughly 45. Doesn't have to be exact, but basically we want to avoid running up on him.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because we'll have to go around if we do.
Alright.
Alright.
November 831 Echo Delta, change to runway 3 right. Cross midfield, at or above 2,500 for the right downwind, runway 3 right.
Cross midfield, at or above 2,500, then right base for runway 3 right. 831 Echo Delta.
November 1 Bravo Bravo, contact Atlanta departure.
On to departure, 1 Bravo. Good day.
Alright. That gum check was done. Gas is on both undercarriage fixed mixture forward.
November 280 Whiskey Delta, traffic off the parallel Cherokee and left coast traffic, fly runway heading runway 3 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading clear to go 3 left, or 3 right.
November 400 Cessna, following to the left down, approaching the base. Number 3, runway 3 right, clear, touch and go.
There we go. Cool. Watch your airspeed. We're way too slow. 65 knots. Lower that nose.
November 400,
65
additional
knots.
traffic, Cirrus, 3 miles west of the field. They'll be crossing eastbound at 2,500.
There we go.
Looking for that traffic, 84400.
November 1 Echo Delta, traffic ahead and to your left and the left downwind at 2,000, indicators the Cherokee.
831 Echo Delta, we're looking. Powerhouse up there, 543.
Powerhouse?
Came in like it was left 400 southbound at and cancel altitude restriction.
Helicopter 3, Bravo Zulu, altitude discretion, 400 south approved.
Power idle.
Altitude restriction.
As the underground effect starts, put that nose up.
November, correction, Sentinel
There we go, a
71,
little more left rudder, hold that nose off, a little bit more, a little bit more back pressure, a little bit more.
Cross 3 left at Alpha.
A little bit more, hold it off, hold it off.
Sentinel 67, start your left crosser.
Alright, and easy on the brakes.
November 0 Whiskey Delta, contact Atlanta departure.
Or Atlanta departure, we'll see.
November 4 Romeo Charlie, left turn at Bravo, contact ground.
124 Romeo Charlie, left turn at Bravo and contact ground.
November 08 Kilo, traffic departing the parallel runway, Cherokee going straight out.
Roger, roll confirm, 0 Kilo.
Sentinel 71, runway 3 right, clear for takeoff, touch and go traffic off the parallel runway, Cessna, they're going to be on left closed traffic.
Alright, 3 left, or 3 right cleared for takeoff at the center one. Straight out, you'll call our turn, so this is one.
Claremont, 124 Romeo Charlie, taxi Claremont.
Sentinel 67,
clear
Cherokee
of
phones and left
21 right, taxi to altitude be on ground.
Looking for traffic, Sentinel 67.
Office over. There we go. Yeah, we'll clear of 21 right at Bravo, taxi back to Claremont.
124 Romeo Charlie, clear 21 right, taxi via Bravo to Claremont. I say it right?
Bonanza 217 Tango Victor, Peachtree Ground. You said you were in Northwest ramp. I believe I see you can
so,
start your
not
taxi
bad,
via
but a little bit off.
Alpha for Roma 3 left.
Hold up. I cleared, so.
Tango Whiskey Man, Bravo Alpha,
up a little bit because I can't see.
November 124 Romeo Charlie, Peachtree Ground. Go ahead and start your taxi on Alpha. Make that right turn. Join runway 34, taxi down to Hotel Exodus. Actually, you could go to Echo and hold.
124 Romeo Charlie, right turn Alpha, left turn to 34, and hold at Echo. Alright, so you got it. Yep, start the turn now. It'll lead out. RP off.
Back Yellowstone 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Up.
Good morning, Medevac Yellowstone 3. It's going to be runway 3 right, taxi via taxiway. Bravo Alpha, hold short, runway 3 left.
Bravo Alpha, short of 3 left for 3 right, Medevac Yellowstone 3.
So, here to Echo,
Run up,
and then hold.
So yeah, we won't enter Bravo.
Roger, November 217 Tango
Make the turn here. Make the turn on 34.
Right here?
There we go, yep.
November 124 Romeo and Charlie behind the Phenom. You can continue taxiing via Bravo.
124 Romeo Charlie behind the Phenom, continue taxi via Bravo.
Right. Left turn here. There we go. And then we'll make the right turn on Bravo.
Oh, okay.
Peachtree Ground, Cessna 6 Zulu Bravo, run up complete.
Cessna, actually 6 Zulu Bravo, just stand by on the run-up pad for me.
Roger, stand by.
November 217 Tango Whiskey, once you get down there to the run-up, can I get you to pull into the run-up? I got a medevac right behind you.
Not a problem. Happy to do so. 7 Tango Whiskey.
Thank you, sir.
Are you hearing a sort of buzzing?
No.
Okay.
Medevac Yellowstone 3, wind calm altimeter 3035, you can monitor, have safe flight.
Medevac Yellowstone 3 over the tower, have a good day now.
Look at the Bentley.
A Bentley is sweet, but ideally we look at the taxiway first. I do agree that it is a nice looking car. All right, so again, real slow, real smooth. That's exactly why. You know, people do. They doing a discovery flight or something? I don't even know. But yeah, that's exactly why we go real slow through here, because we get like people just walking around. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be flying with like a
right,
Cessna 6
right?
Zulu Bravo, hold short of runway 3, left monitor, have safe flight.
left.
Hold short of 3 left, 6 Zulu Bravo.
Well, 1 second.
Ground up skill chart, extra rank, we're located to the west rank.
Go by.
Upscale chart team, proceed via Bravo Alpha.
Proceed via Bravo Alpha, skill chart.
All right.
November 217 Tango Whiskey, thank you for your help. You can pull up and hold short of runway 3, left monitor, have safe flight.
Go by here.
All right, holding short of 3 left. My pleasure. Tower 6.
A bunch of random like tourists or something? Oh. Right. Start your taxi again.
Peachtree Ground, you were taking 1 to go there. When I get back to the way, center, please.
Sierra 331 Echo Delta Peachtree Ground, taxi to parking via taxiway Echo Bravo, cross 16 at Echo, and have a good day.
Echo Bravo.
Oh, remember, were we on the other side? I think we were on the other side.
Yeah, we're on the other side. You can just kind of pull straight ahead here. I've come to find out that the whole like swinging it around thing, it really doesn't do much. It's actually easier to just stop straight ahead and just push it on back. Again, very low reward, moderate risk. So I'm all about risk management. All right, avionics off first.